It's time for baseball on the network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Cincinnati Reds. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Number 22, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ballgame. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
0-1.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
In now, Dante Bichette.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Bichette is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Smolinski is there, and he has it for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Now to the plate, number 23. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fourth, catcher.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting fifth.
Here's Troy
The
Tulowitzki
shortstop.
now. His career numbers against Minaya. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Smolinski's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. In now, Ken Griffey. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. In to score, the runner from second.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Stepping in now, number 30.
1-0.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly... Here's Chris Davis now, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth. First baseman.
Now batting, Matt Olson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. It's time. Now in the Marcus Semien. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Marcus Semien goes down for the first out of the game. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon. 62 degrees here at first pitch.
No balls, 2
A
strikes.
wave and a miss. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Sean Manaea is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low 3/4 arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball. A true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Dykstra aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Smolinski's under it. He's got it one away.
Batting third.
Coming to the
Second
plate now,
baseman.
number 23.
Number 23.
First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, you can't go from
Batting
first to
fourth.
third much faster than that, and Showtrack is
Lineup.
demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Into the box, Mike Piazza. Piscotty's there for it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Batting fifth. The shortstop.
In now for the Reds, Troy Tulowitzki. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. A runner on first with two away. Base hit into right center. Around third and being waved on home. He will score, and they now lead by 2.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Showtrack. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Batting seventh.
In now, Brooks
Third
Robinson.
baseman, Brooks Robinson.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Grounded to first. Olsen has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. So stepping in, Chris Davis. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at Troy Tulowitzki. Obviously known for his offense and the ability to move the ball both gaps and out of the yard. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense, though. Plays a big man's game at shortstop, but is able to cover a ton of ground out there.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth. Third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. At the plate, number 22. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Even though they're up by a
Number
boatload
22.
early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Davis, a range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Lenny.
So striding in, Lenny Dykstra. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Smolinski's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 10.
Ready for another chance? Dante Bichette, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a high pop-up. Olsen is there. And the inning is over. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-2.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Dykstra. 1 out. Stepping up now, Jake Smolinski.
Number 5.
Here comes the first pitch.
Smolinski.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now.
2 strikes.
Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sean Manaea. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0. So coming to the plate, number 23. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher.
Number 23.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt-high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. This is line to left. Davis is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Into the box now, Brooks Robinson. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Wilmer Font is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Stepping in now, number 22. High in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in safely to third, as a run will score on the play as well.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has the play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch.
Leading off.
Here comes the first pitch.
Shortstop.
And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And that's in there for strike one. Piscotty has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Jed Lowry now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1. Digging in once again, number 23. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Number 23.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Into the box, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb. And as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Troy Tulowitzki. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Lowry. Throw on to first will get Tulowitzki as well. It's a double play. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here!
Third baseman, number 5.
Standing in now, Brooks Robinson.
Robinson.
Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, throw a tent over it, bring out the clowns.
Now batting, number
Look like a
30.
3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too.
And he will get there to make the running play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Good power curveball there, and he's in control, 0-2.
Can you boys say next? who's next up to bat because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
First baseman.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Matt Olson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A's are gone in order. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Striding into the box, number 22.
Leading
1
off
for
for the
2
Reds.
with a triple so
Pitcher,
far in this one.
Number 22.
First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas, put some solid wood on it, and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
That's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Number 23.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there, but he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
In now, number 23. That gets down, he's got himself a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Mike Piazza.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
First offering on its way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting. Right.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Into the box now, Brooks Robinson. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Center fielder, number 5.
Now at the plate, Jake Smolinski looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Bruce Maxwell will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And Yusmeiro Petit gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Into the box, number 22. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis going back to the track, but he isn't going to get this one, and the pitcher's going to have himself extra bases. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
Lenny Dykstra the next to bat. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Ready now for Cincinnati. Dante Bichette, he singled his last time up.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Number 23.
Ready now, number 23. Hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza,
as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Smolinski on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting,
here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Next for Cincinnati. Right.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Ken Griffey will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to third base as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Brooks Robinson.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and the inning is over. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. 0-for-2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Looking to send him packing again. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griffey moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Here's Jed Lowry now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Jed Lowry.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. A's are gone in order. At the plate, number 30. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
The batter.
So striding forward now, number 22. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Long throw to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Center fielder number 4.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Lenny Dykstra. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain, a home run. Emilio Pagan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Dante Bichette, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, number 23, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Number 2, Troy.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Here's Chris Davis now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Matt Olson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And they digging in to try it again. Brooks Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Smolinski patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, number 30.
Digging in now, number 30. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Bullet back up the middle. Smolinski is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, number 22.
Stepping in, number 22. Great line for him in this one. Couple of triples and a double thus far. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes, these guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Bichette is after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Matt Joyce will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Matt Joyce.
Hit to third. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Time to single out 1 man for his efforts this afternoon, and there he is on your screen.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position a couple of times in this one. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was obviously a huge factor in them claiming